Hi, Johnny. Today is June 29th, and it's the last video for June. We're almost halfway through the year. Yeah, crazy. Seems like it hasn't been that long. But anyway, today I come to you from a place we call the Fishbowl. As you can see, it looks like a bowl, and you can see inside it. Since no one left any topics for today, I thought I would tell you a story about fishes in a fishbowl while I'm sitting by the fishbowl. How cool is that? Especially because Johnny didn't tell a story on Monday. I figured I don't have a topic, and why not share a story? So yeah. When I was a freshman in high school, I had to fill up my schedule with a bunch of semester-long classes, and I hadn't been able to take a science class that year, so I signed up for biology. But I needed a full year credit, not just a half year credit, so I ended up taking the first semester online while I was taking the second semester in a classroom. Funny enough, the online semester and then the semester in the classroom were like the exact same material, so it wasn't too bad until I got to like the very last project, which was this huge, annoying biodiversity project. What I had to do was construct my own ecosystem in a closed area, and it had to include like plants and organisms. I had to have a certain number. I don't remember exactly how many it was. But anyway, I had 2 fish, a snail, and a fire-bellied toad. So I got a fish tank, and I stuck a bunch of sand and water and the plants and the animals all in the fish tank, and then I put a screen on it so none of them could get out. And then a couple hours later, early the next day, I checked the fish tank and I couldn't find my toad. There was no toad in the tank, and the screen had like been sitting on it closed, and so I was kind of confused, and so we ended up emptying this entire fish tank and we could not find a toad. So we didn't find the toad ever. We didn't find a body or anything. But I finished my project. I just pretty much had to say that, the toad disappeared, and I'm not sure how that happened, but that happened. When I was done with the project, I still had these 2 fish, and I didn't want to keep them. My sister Liz had previously owned fish, so we had a fish bowl. We stuck them in the fish bowl, and we had some fish food, but I wanted them to die, which is terrible. But when you're 14, you're just not a very good person. Johnny, that includes you. Oh wait, you're 15 now. No, that's still gonna include you. I was 15 at the time. Basically, I was this terrible 15-year-old, and I didn't know. And I wanted these fish to die, so I just never fed them. Unfortunately, my sister continued to feed them, and so they just never died. I had them for months. About 6 months later, it's about December, in my neighborhood, there was this family that had a couple younger girls that I used to babysit frequently, and I decided, actually, it was my mother's idea, that we should ask their parents and then give them these fish as a present. So these 2 fish that I had, I tied a ribbon around the bowl and presented it to them as a gift, and they were so excited, and they kept the fish for a long time, and periodically the girls would let me know how the fish were doing. Eventually one of the fishes jumped out of the bowl and died. So the one time I had fish, I tried to kill them and then gave them away. I'm such a nice person, I promise. Yep. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, or at least found it interesting. I promise I'm not a terrible person. But yeah, I hope you guys have a nice weekend, and Jonathan will be making a video on Monday. I'm gonna say that I think Johnny should talk about Trek and how great or terrible it was. Yep, thanks. Bye.